Life is just unpredictable, right? One day your car breaks down, and the very next you're staring at an unexpected medical bill. Without a safety net, those little surprises can spiral into a total financial nightmare. That's where an emergency fund comes in. And today, we're going to break down exactly how to build one from scratch without feeling the pinch.
So let's get right into it. Why is having one of these funds so absolutely crucial? Let's take a closer look. I mean, we've all been there. It could be a car repair, a sudden trip for a family emergency, or that surprise medical bill. And without some kind of financial buffer, those moments can turn from just an inconvenience into a full-blown crisis.
Just for a second, think about that sinking feeling in your stomach when an unexpected bill shows up. What's your first move? For a lot of people, it's reaching for the credit card, which, just kicks the problem down the road and piles on even more stress.
But here's the good news. There is a much, much better way to handle it. It's a powerful solution that puts you back in the driver's seat, the emergency fund. So what is an emergency fund, really? Well, it's not your investment portfolio or your vacation money. It is a dedicated stash of cash set aside for one reason and one reason only: those unplanned, totally essential expenses.
I absolutely love this metaphor. Think of your emergency fund as your financial airbag. You really hope you never have to use it, but man, if a crisis hits, it's right there to protect you from the impact.
Okay, so how big does this airbag need to be? Well, most experts agree that the sweet spot is somewhere between 3 and 6 months worth of your basic living expenses. That's the amount that can really carry you through a major life event like a job loss and give you some genuine peace of mind.
And let's be super clear about this money has a very specific job. It is not for a new iPhone, it's not for a weekend getaway, and it's definitely not for a down payment. Its real power comes from being there for true emergencies, so you have to guard it like a fortress.
All right, so you get why you need one. Now let's get into the how. We've got a simple 5-step plan to get you there. Here's the roadmap. First, we're going to calculate your target. Then we'll aim for a smaller starter goal to get the ball rolling. We'll automate the whole process, find extra cash you didn't even know you had, and finally, pick the perfect spot to park your money. Ready? Let's do this. Step 1 is all about clarity. You can't hit a target you can't see, right? So let's figure out exactly what your number is. So grab a piece of paper or open a spreadsheet and list out only your essential, non-negotiable bills. We're talking about the things you absolutely have to pay to survive. In this example here, the total comes out to $2,250 a month. You multiply that by 3 and your first big goal is $6,750. Okay, now just take a breath. Don't let that number freak you out because that is not where we're going to start. This is the key. This is how we make it feel totally doable. Before you even stress about that big 3-month goal, your entire mission is to build a starter fund. And the magic number here is $1,000. Seriously, getting that first $1,000 saved up is a complete game changer. It's enough to stop a small problem, like a flat tire, from turning into a big credit card debt. Plus, it builds momentum and proves to yourself that, hey, you can actually do this.
All right, are you ready for the secret weapon? The real trick to saving money consistently isn't about having superhuman willpower. It's about making the process totally invisible. It is all about automation.
This is so simple, but it works like magic. Just log into your online banking and set up a recurring transfer. Schedule it for the exact day you get paid and have that money sent to a separate savings account before you even have a chance to spend it. Trust me, if you don't see it, you won't miss it. So where is this magic money gonna come from? Well, a lot of the time, it's hiding in plain sight. Let's find and plug those small, invisible leaks in your budget to really speed things up. And this right here is such a crucial mindset shift. This is not about depriving yourself of everything you enjoy. It's about asking one simple question. Is that gym membership you never use or that third streaming service you barely watch more important than your financial security? See, you're not sacrificing, you're just prioritizing. The final piece of our blueprint is all about location, location, location. Where you decide to park this money matters a lot. You've got to find the perfect balance between being accessible but just out of reach. And this little breakdown shows you exactly why. Your everyday checking account, that's for daily spending. The money is just sitting there, way too easy to spend on an impulse buy.
The perfect home for this money is a high-yield savings account. It's separate, which kills the temptation, but it's still liquid enough to get to in a real emergency. And, the best part, it actually earns you interest while it sits there. It's a total win-win.
And there you have it, the complete blueprint. You know the why, you know the how. Now comes the most important part of all, the launch.
Look, let's be real. This isn't going to happen overnight. Building a solid financial safety net takes time and it takes consistency. But the only thing that matters right now is taking that very first step, because that's always the hardest part.
Feeling a little overwhelmed? Just start right here with $20. Seriously. Open that separate savings account today and transfer just $20 into it. That one tiny action flips a switch in your brain and sets this entire powerful process in motion. And that's really the bottom line. Don't put it off. Start today. The peace of mind you're building is literally a gift you're giving to your future self. And trust me, they are going to thank you for it. Hey, if you found this helpful, give it a like and make sure to subscribe for more.